Okay, so this is how you make the model of the eye. So behind the iris are a bunch of blood vessels, and the iris is made up of three layers. The back layer, the middle layer, which is going to be the slide, and the front layer. So these two layers are just tape that's not sticky because it's double tape. So if you don't have any pigment in any part of the iris will appear the color of the blood vessels and back, so it'll have a pinkish color. So that's why a person with albinism has pinkish eyes, because they don't have any pigment. If you have blue eyes, there is actually no blue pigment, but the back layer is lightly pigmented with either the pheomelanin, which is sort of an orangish color, or eumelanin, which is a brownish color, but it has a light amount of color in the back layer. So then you have the back layer, and then you have the mid layer. And the mid layer is thicker, and it has protein fibers in it that refract the light. So when the light shines through it, the middle layer is going to refract light so that it is a bluish color. But to have a dark colored iris, you have a lot of pigment. So you're going to have a lot more pigment in the back layer. And you're going to have a lot of pigment in the front layer too. In fact, you can have even some darker brown eumelanin, and you can have a little pheomelanin in there as well. Depends on the genetics of the person. But then if you have all the layers, you have your blood vessels in the back of the eye, and then you have your iris, which has three layers, right? The back layer, the middle layer, and even the middle layer can be pigmented as well. And then you have the front layer. And so all of those layers can give you the darker brown iris of dark eyes.